Look, I understand Jimmy Garoppolo is 33-14 as a starting quarterback in the NFL, but keep him the hell away from Philadelphia. Now, the word is the Philadelphia Eagles may or may not be interested in Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, John McMullen, a writer in Philadelphia, came out with a story indicating that the Philadelphia Eagles are not interested in Jimmy Garoppolo. That's what he says. But regardless, the rumor is the rumor, and the information is out there that they may or may not be interested, right? But I got to tell you guys, I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo in Philadelphia. I'm not the biggest Jimmy Garoppolo fan. In my humble opinion, I feel like he's been a product of his situations. Now, again, I understand that the San Francisco 49ers have a losing record when he's not there, and they have winning records when he is there. But the problem is, he's hardly ever there. And then when you think about it from this perspective, the only time he's played all 16 games was in 2019. And then in 2021, he missed 2 games. So he played 15 games out of the 17. But he was 9-6 in 2021, and he was 13-3 in 2019. I think that was the year they made the Super Bowl. But the bottom line is Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't wow me as a thrower of the football. He doesn't wow me as a leader. He doesn't wow me in any way. I believe he's a glorified Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins has health on his side. At least Kirk Cousins is available, and the best ability is availability. So I'm not really a fan of Jimmy Garoppolo. I never was. I never felt like he was the most dynamic. And my whole thing is, if Philadelphia is going to take a chance on any veteran quarterback, why go for a single or a double? Hit the home run. Go for a guy like Russell Wilson, you know, or even go for a guy like Deshaun Watson, a guy who's a mid range veteran, a guy who's not too old, not too young. He's relatively young still. I think Deshaun Watson is what, 25, 26, something like that. But Jimmy Garoppolo is not the guy, in my humble opinion. I've just never been wild by the guy. Now, I want to give him credit where credit is due. He's 33-14 as a starter in this NFL. He has a career 67% completion percentage. He's thrown over 11,000 yards in his NFL, 71 touchdowns to 38 interceptions. But that's the problem right there. Half of his throws, arguably, or when you compare it to his touchdowns, 38 of them are interceptions. I don't like those odds. And then when Jimmy Garoppolo, he's never the guy to win you the game. You know, he manages the game. He keeps the game within bounds, but he's never the one to win you a game. But he can definitely be one to lose you a game. And we've seen that time and time again. Even when they beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau, he didn't do anything. The special teams won that game. And yes, people are going to constantly bring up Jimmy G's record, being 33-14 as a starter. Yes, winning seems to follow him wherever he goes. But when it comes to those big moments, the moments where you need your quarterback to make that throw, he has never been able to show you that. And then he had an opportunity to change his narrative against the Los Angeles Rams in the NFC Championship. He had the ball. He had he had about 3 or 4 downs to get that first down. He had an opportunity to win the game and couldn't get it done. So why should I believe in Jimmy G if he comes to Philadelphia? Tell me why I should believe in that man. I don't. And like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, I've never been a Jimmy G fan. So you might say it's personal. You might say I'm already looking at it from a biased perspective. Sure. But I think we all can say that Jimmy G has never done anything extraordinary, in our opinion. Yes, he's been to two NFC championships. He's won one. He's been to a Super Bowl. He almost won a Super Bowl. We give him credit where credit is due. But I don't believe in him in the long term. I don't believe in his health. I don't believe he can win you a game with his arm. I just believe that he can take advantage of a lead. But, when you have guys like Debo Samuel on your roster, you got guys like Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. You ain't gotta be one of the best. You get the ball in their hands and a lot can happen. But again, Jim Garoppolo, he's a career 67% completion percentage. So he's fairly accurate for the most part when on the field. But it's his decision making that I question. It's the way he goes about the position. That's my problem with him. That's my problem. the decision making. And at the quarterback position, your decision making has to be paramount. And you have to be the reason we win games, not the reason we lose games. And it's straight like that, you guys. I'm your humble host, Tone DeShields II. And also, make sure you guys comment below. Do you guys believe the Eagles should target Jimmy Garoppolo this offseason? Do you believe that Jimmy Garoppolo is actually a good quarterback? I compared him to a glorified Kirk Cousins, but do you guys believe he's better than Kirk Cousins? Do you guys believe he's worse than Kirk Cousins? Do you believe that Jimmy Garoppolo can manage to stay healthy? What are you guys' ultimate opinion about Jimmy Garoppolo? Because I'm not a Jimmy Garoppolo fan, so maybe you guys can convince me. But I'll leave it at that, you guys. Y'all was locked in on Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. One love, stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry.